You want me? I'll do that. I'll do that.
Hello and welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for a non-conference matchup where the Artesians play host to the Columbus North Bulldogs. It's all brought to you on the MHS V1 YouTube channel, IHSAA TV, and WREP 15 Sports. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nate Long, and I'm joined alongside by my partner, Bo Dilley. And Bo, the Artesians are looking to keep the season perfect by winning tonight.
Yeah, Nate, the Artesians started off their season last Saturday, winning against Edgewood 64-54. And they beat a conference opponent in Greenwood last night, 56-52. In both of those games, they've gotten off to a slow start because of the youth on this team. They're led by their sophomore Grady Gardner, who's averaging over 22 points a game, and he is the only returning player who saw a lot of minutes last year. Jace LaFerry will be running the point tonight for the Artesians, so he's also someone that we're going to have to look out for tonight.
Yeah, and on the other side of the court is the Columbus North Bulldogs, who are looking to get in the win column tonight for the first time this season after a rough start for this young team.
Well, Nate, just like the Artesians, it's a very young team, and they actually have no seniors on their roster. With that being said, they're a very tall team, and they like to push and transition and press full court. Coach Ferguson told us that his young team has struggled at times, but they have also shown some very promising moments.
Well, Bo, what are the Artesians planning on doing tonight to secure the win?
Well, Nate, they're going to have a fast start. I think that the start kind of determines the outcome. Even if it doesn't determine the outcome, then it has a big impact on it. And they're also going to want to limit transition. Columbus North, like I said, they like to play fast. They're quick, so that's going to be big for Martinsville. And then they're also going to have to hit shots. They have good shooters. They have the capability of hitting the shots. They just got to hit the shots.
And for the Bulldogs?
Well, for Columbus North, they're going to have to be more consistent. And, I kind of think that consistency comes with age, and the Bulldogs don't have any seniors, so that's going to be tough for them. And they're also going to have to guard better, around the perimeter. The Artesians, like I said, they have a lot of good shooters, so they're going to knock down the shots. So they got to be aware of that. And then they're also going to have to, just pay attention to the scouting report. And that's not – they don't lack of doing their homework. They do what they're supposed to do. But, they struggle with kind of focusing on the little things that they need to do right to get the win.
We are now going to send it down to our PA announcer, Matt Smith, for the national anthem and starting lineups. Okay, here we are, getting ready for tip-off here. As you heard, the starters, Garrett Long, Caleb Ferguson, Nate Inneking, Matt Coombs, and Drew Schieffer. For the Artesians, Grady Gardner, Hunter Stroud, AJ Reynolds, Jace LaFerry, and Lane Taylor.
Nate, I am fired up. If you aren't fired up before that starting lineup, you're fired up after, that's for sure.
Pair of 6'5", 6'4" guys for the tip. Garrett Long wins the tip. And Caleb Ferguson's going to be kind of setting up the offense for the Bulldogs tonight. See him with the ball there.
Yeah, it's nice to have AJ Reynolds as your center now, because last year, your tallest player was maybe 6'2", and I think that was Caleb Cheatham, and he was a guard. But AJ's 6'5", and so, that's really nice to have, especially for the opening tip.
Down low, Drew Schieffer. Down on Garrett Long, up for two. He got it.
Yeah, that's a really strong finish.
Like we talked about in the opening, a little bit of press there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is what Martinsville expected. We talked to Grady Gardner before the game, and he said he's expecting them to press, so they knew it was coming.
Three there by Hunter Stroud, no good. He's actually coming in this game 62% from the three-point line, as he is now guarding Drew Schieffer. Big guy down there, sophomore. Ferguson passes out to Schieffer. Schieffer for two, no good. Rebound by Jace LaFerry as he pushes the court floor. Jace LaFerry, like we said in the opening, will be the point guard tonight, setting up the offense for the Artesians.
Yeah, Jace is just sophomore too. Only one senior on this Martinsville team. That's Lane Taylor at the bottom of your screen, number 22.
Hunter Stroud for three again. No good. Last touch, I think that's by Schieffer.
Yeah, good job by Reynolds there to keep fighting for the ball and not give up, and he gives his team another possession.
Grady Gardner going to be taking it out for the Artesians.
Oh, my. He didn't make it, but I don't know if he. I don't know. That is
It was a great play.
That was a smart play. Got a good shot out of it.
Yeah, he caught Max Coombs just not looking from behind.
Yeah.
Just on his guy and hit off the back of him.
I mean, you can't really. I'm sure Coach Staggs isn't really complaining about that.
Yeah, he can't draw up it any better.
It was.
We talked about earlier. Got to hit shots early on in the game, and that's one of those shots. You kind of got to hit.
Yeah, I like that from Reynolds there. He was able to reach around and poke it out, but he's got to be careful with that because a lot of times you see that called as a reach around foul, really, and these refs are not afraid to call that when they're trying to enter the ball into the post.
Give the ball to Ferguson, point guard for the Bulldogs. Nice backcourt miss there by Enneking. Cecil Ferry.
Really good vision there from Ferguson. I like that pass a lot.
Chase going to take it out. Set up an offense. The Bulldogs looks like they're in a 3-2. I think that's something they're going to run a lot tonight against the Artesians. Great effort there by Reynolds.
Yeah, Martinsville just needs to stay calm. They knew they were going to get pressure.
Nice steal there, Lane Taylor. Jace LaFerry, 3, no good. Tussle for the ball. Be a jump ball. It's going to stay Artesian.
This is a tall Columbus North team, so we're not going to be surprised if we see Martinsville shooting a lot of threes.
Something this team does really well. Shooting the 3 ball, 36 as a team. It is an early sample size. Nice job there by Enneking, deflecting that out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Max Coombs is gonna. Oh no, he has his back turned again. I wonder if Gardner's gonna try and throw it off his back again. No, he's not going to.
It's an AJ. Pass there to Hunter Stroud, no good for 2. Rebound by Schieffer, and Ferguson's going to push it. Kick ball and get that on Reynolds. To Schieffer. Swings over. Coombs on the drive. Lay, no good. Rebound Grady Garner. It's going to stay Artesian ball.
What I'm seeing from both sides is just a lot of missed layups. I mean, they are contested, but some of these layups have not been contested, and a little antsy.
Coming into this game, the Artesians wanted to start off quick. Both games, both only 6 points in the first quarter in both their opening games. They need to get something going early and go against better teams throughout the year. Can't have slow starts and expect to win like they have been.
Yeah, when we say slow start, I mean, it's kind of been a slow start both ways. It's only 2-0, and we're almost halfway through the first quarter.
Really not many fouls either. Only 1 foul, and that's on the Artesians.
We've also seen good defense both ways, that's for sure.
Just LaFerry gets the offense set up. Looks to make something happen here. Kind of running a 5 out and a bad pass. Hunter Stroud to A.J. Reynolds. Stolen away by Caleb Ferguson. He's going to take it all the way himself. Gets the lay.
Yeah, that's usually going to be a really tough pass to make if you're trying to pass it inside. A chest pass is not usually going to work. It's oftentimes going to end up exactly like that.
Good job there by the Artesians to break that press. He's going to get a foul called. I think it's going to be on Coombs. Looks like Reese Wolf and Mason Dodson checking in. Looks like for the Bulldogs, it's going to be Nolan Pickup.
Yeah, so now I mean, Artesian fans, you're looking at this 5 on the court, and these are guys that you're going to see. You're going to see all these guys next year, and you're going to see 4 of them in 2 years from now as well. So see these guys, already getting varsity minutes and 2 of them starting. It's really what you want to see.
Yeah, and a correction, Nolan Pickup and Mason Acton for the Bulldogs came in. Bulldogs playing tight defense here on Jace Ferry. Tries to get it to Mason Dodson. A little too far out of reach, as Ferguson will take the ball out for the Bulldogs. And now Innikin goes out, and Ben Ferguson comes in for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs up 4-0 early on in this first quarter, about halfway through already. Pick up on the drive, and they're going to get a charge. Nice job there by Mason Dodson.
Yeah,
sticking in there, yeah.
Pickup, he went in there with full force, and Mason Dodson just showed no fear and took the charge, and he did not sell that at all either. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, he hit the deck.
Yeah, the Bulldogs in the 1-2-2 press here. Teachers have not had many problems so far going against it. Grady Gardner out to A.J. Reynolds. Gives it back to the middle of the court. Jace Ferry going to set something up here. Bulldogs still in that 3-2 press. A.J. Reynolds for three. No good. Rebound there by Garrett Long.
Yeah, all five of these guys on the court for Martinsville can handle the ball, and really all five of them can shoot as well, as we just saw Reynolds take the three there. And usually when you see a big guy take the three, it's kind of noticeable because it doesn't really look natural. It doesn't look like he should be doing it, but no, that was a smooth shot by A.J.
Yeah, well, he's a 6'4" point guard at heart. Does play a little more like center. Nice rebound there by A.J. Reynolds. Jason Ferry taking it up for the Artesians. Still in this 3-2 zone, Bulldogs are. Jason Ferry for three. He got it.
That's exactly what they need to do. Jace passed it off, and then good job by his teammate on seeing him. He's open right after he passed it, gave it right back to him. Straight to three.
The Artesians, have taken about 4 shots, 4 threes, but haven't hit any so far. Hit the first one. Drive there is good. Garrett Long for two. But coming into this game knowing that the Artesians like to shoot the three. Hadn't hit any so far. Finally feels good to finally get on in the three-point category. Lane Taylor checks in for the Artesians, comes in for A.J. Reynolds. Looks like it's going to be Mason Dodson maybe taking the ball out for the Artesians. Nope, it's going to be Reese Wolf. Reese Wolf, Notre Dame commit for baseball. Also something to know, a lot of these guys who play basketball are football players.
Yeah, I think
majority of them.
Yeah, when AJ was in, I think we had all five of the guys on the court were football players for Martinsville.
Yeah, down low lane, Taylor back out to Reese. Looks for the extra pass. Grady Garner looked like he wanted it, decided against it. A good defense here by the Bulldogs, playing a tight 3-2 zone to the corner. Lane Taylor back to Grady Gardner. Jason Ferry for three. No good. It's rebounded by Caleb Ferguson as he passes it now to Pickup.
And Columbus North knows that Martinsville's going to try and shoot threes, and clearly that's what Martinsville's trying to do. So really good job by the Bulldogs on not giving them the open shots.
Down low, Garrett Long goes up with it strong, gets the lay. That's now 6 points for Garrett Long in this first quarter. Has 6 of their 8 points here. 37 seconds and counting now for the Artesians. We'll probably get one last shot here. Down 5. Jason Ferry just going to hold on to the ball for a second.
And I like this by Martinsville. I think they're a really good team last second wise. If they need to hit a three, they got many guys that are capable of it. I think they're going to try and get it to Gardner or LaFerry, and it's Gardner, but
no good there.
Hit it.
It's going to be a rebounded by, I think that's Nolan Pickup, but it's going to stay Artesian ball. So the Artesians get another shot at it. maybe go 3 straight games, going 6 points in the first quarter. Not the start that the Artesians wanted. We probably wanted to score a little more.
Yeah, but it's not. The good thing is it's not one-sided. It's not like it's 15-3 or 20-3 or anything like that. The score is 8-3, and we're basically done with the first quarter. Hopefully Mason Dodson can make it 8-5. But yeah, definitely a really low-scoring first quarter, and we're just seeing Columbus North just taking away everything Martinsville wants to get, and Martinsville's doing the same for the Bulldogs. So it's really what we're seeing so far.
Mason Dodson averaging 4 points a game so far this year. Does not hit the first. Now we look here, a lot of football players on the bench, a lot of football players on the court.
And all those guys are young too. There's not a senior in that shot right there.
Gets the second one. 6.3 seconds remaining. Score is 8-4. Columbus North with the lead.
Now the Bulldogs could potentially get a good shot off here. They don't have to get a full court heave or anything like that. They can get a legit shot.
Ferguson all the way to the basket himself and gets it.
I think he could have argued to get M1 there.
Your score, Bulldogs 10, Artesians 4. You're watching Martinsville versus Columbus North on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel, IHSAA TV, and WREP 15 Sports.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bulldogs, Inniking, Ferguson, Long, Schaefer, and Coombs. For the Artesians, it is going to be LaFerry, Gardner, Dodson, Stroud, and Reynolds. And that was a great play there by Hunter Stroud.
Yeah, kind of ironic. Really good start to the second quarter as they have had a slow start to this game. Only 4 points in that first quarter, and that's not something that we're really surprised to see, as the Artesians have only scored 6 points in the first quarter in both of their first two games, actually.
Fast break opportunity. Mason Dodson gets the bucket. 3 points now for Mason Dodson.
I don't know what Coach Staggs told him in that break we just had, but it's working.
Yeah, fast break plays. Get the offense set up. Doing better on offense. You're going to do better on defense. Schaefer down low. They're getting the and one. Reynolds just tried his best there. Just a little bit of a weight difference there.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, Schaefer's a big guy. He's going to be tough to handle down low, and AJ did the most he could, really. He tried to get a hand up to block the shot, but his arm came down, and every time the arm comes down, the officials are going to call it.
Schaefer to the line. Misses it. Rebound Hunter Stroud. Dangerous pass there. Able to corral it. Grady Garner takes the three. Garrett Long there with a block.
Yeah, Long knew exactly what Gardner was going to do there.
Inking, dangerous pass, but Garrett Long misses a dunk there. That's kind of one of those, if you're a coach there, you kind of want them just to lay it in because you don't want to miss that dunk. That's an easy layup there that you do not get the points now because you go for the dunk.
Yeah, that really caught me off guard, though.
I mean, he got up there.
He's had a couple scenarios like that where he could have done that, but it never crossed my mind. But, yeah, he can throw that down next time, I'd say.
I get the foul on Schleifer. That's going to be the matchup to watch. You know, a bigger Schleifer on a quick Reynolds both ways, you know. There's struggles both sides of that.
Yeah, you definitely want to kind of take advantage both ways there for Reynolds. You want to get running in the court. You know, he's not, you don't think he's probably going to be able to hang with you, but if you're Schleifer, you know you got the size advantage on him. You just want to try and bully him down low, you know, get your teammates to feed you the ball. And, yeah, that's what he did just before and got the and-1 call.
Ferguson taking it up for the Bulldogs. Schleifer with the ball. Nice pass there to Caleb Ferguson for 2. Got it. 6 points now for Caleb Ferguson. He's averaging 12 a game this year. Had 16 last night in their game against Silver Creek.
Ferguson's a young player. He's just a sophomore, but he's a really strong player too. He goes up and he finishes with grit. And he gets foul calls like that.
Caleb Ferguson's going to go to the line for 2. Right now, 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. First free throw attempt is good. Now 7 points in the second quarter for Caleb Ferguson as Lane Taylor checks in for Grady Gardner. Kind of a rare sight. Grady Gardner does play a lot of minutes. Down there, Lane Taylor.
Yeah, I think Martinsville just wants to get some more transition points because they weren't getting really a lot of fast break opportunities in the first quarter. They had to kind of set up into their offense, and I mean the Bulldogs are just doing such a great job at taking away what they want to do, which is the 3, and that's exactly what we've been seeing this game. Just possessions just like that for Martinsville, and they had a couple fast break points. They did it twice and at the beginning of this quarter, and haven't done it since though.
Caleb Ferguson jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Mason Dodson. And he slips and falls, and that's an easy layup there by Enneking.
Yeah, I think they're going to get that area right there wiped off.
Yeah, his feet just went right out from underneath him. Nothing he really could have done. We do now get the towel there. Clean up some of the sweat. It's going to be Artesian ball. Jason Ferry is going to take it out for the Artesians. The Bulldogs still in that 1-2-2 press. Deflection there. It's going to be a foul call. I think it's going to be on Jace LaFerry.
Martinsville needs to really keep working on trying to get out of this press, and the key to getting out of a press is ball movement and the movement that you have when you don't have the ball. It's how you can move around the court and get open.
Yeah, pickup checked in for the Bulldogs. Went in for Schleifer. As that is a 3-ball by Combs. Had 9 points last night.
And I mean, there's the last 6 points for Martinsville. It's been in this quarter, and it's been stuff like that. It's been fast break points. So I think they're definitely going to try and do more than that. And what makes it tough is the press. You know, the press really slows you down, especially when you have a team that can run it really well like the Bulldogs can. That's really been the problem for Martinsville. Makes them get set up in their offense, which makes it a lot more difficult for them to score.
Yeah, right now the Bulldogs are playing really well, and it's just not one guy. they are playing it well across the board. You know, Garrett Long has 6. Ferguson has 7. Inniking has 2. Coombs has 3. Pickup has 2. Schleifer has 2. You're getting a group effort here. And it's not the same way for the Artesians. This is really, so far, Hunter Stroud and Mason Dodson in the second quarter have really just kept them close into this game. So if you're Artesians coming out, you got to get something going early. You got to get a defensive stand, or no, score a bucket here, then get a defensive stand and really try to get back into this 12-point game.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about it earlier. You know, the Artesians, what they're going to try and do is they're going to try and shoot the 3 ball. And I mean, they just haven't really had good opportunities to do that. They've shot the shot, but a lot of times they've been covered on it, and they haven't got many open ones. But the one open one that they have got, I noticed, is the one that Jason Ferry got, and he hit it.
Easy layup there by Coombs. 5 points now for him. As this 1-2-2 press is starting to give the Artesians some problems.
You just got to get it across at this point.
Another bad pass there. Grady Garner checks back in for Mason Dodson. Now a 14-point game. The Artesians are going to need a big push here in the end of this second quarter before it gets away from him.
Yeah, you never want to rely on hitting the 3, but I think the Artesians need some 3s here.
Yeah, they've been shooting them, just have not been making them.
Yeah, they need one just at least to get them going.
Inniking down low, and that's an easy cut in a 2.
It's just the ball movement from the Bulldogs. It's been really good this quarter, and they've gotten a lot of open layups.
Dangerous pass there. And that's going to be stolen away. Inniking again, another easy 2. 6 points now for him. The Artesians really need to get something going.
Yeah, it's just kind of sloppy play, sloppy passes. Not really playing how they know they can play, and I'm sure that's what's going through Coach Stagg's mind right now. And the Bulldogs are just taking advantage of it, and they're playing really smooth basketball.
Yeah, that foul was on Nolan Pickup. Ferguson comes out, and Ferguson replaces him, I think. And now we got Acton coming in for Garrett Long. Down low, Hunter Stroud back out to Lane Taylor. Kind of loses it for a second, gets it back. Corner Jason Ferry, back out Hunter Stroud. And stolen away by Acton. That's another layup. He misses it though.
Yeah.
Grabbing his knee. That does not look good. Grady Garner dishes it to Jason Ferry.
Yeah, this does not look good. You never like seeing a guy go down and start immediately holding his knee. That's really the last thing you want to see him holding.
That is a bad injury to have. The Bulldogs do lead 28 to 12. If you're the Bulldogs, you just keep playing like you're playing. Play fast. That's what they want to do. And we talked about in the beginning, in transition. And for the Artesians, Bo, they just got to get something going. They kind of got something little layup there earlier, but they really need to get something going.
Yeah, I've said it a few times. It's just the fast break points that Martinsville's gotten. They've done a lot better job this quarter, but it's just the Bulldogs that have really been moving the ball well, and everyone on their team has had really good court vision, and that's really been the difference, and that's why they have a 16-point lead right now.
Well, one of the biggest surprises you can say is, Grady Garner. I think he's taking 2 shots in these first 2 quarters so far. And he's a guy, he's averaging 22 points a game for you, one of the top scorers in the state. So if you're on Coach Staggs, let's get Grady the ball. Let's get some shots for Grady.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't scored yet. And like you just said, he has not shot many shots. So, yeah, I mean, just pretty much you need to get the ball in his hands, and he's got to take some more shots. good to see Acton up and getting off the court. Hopefully he's okay. You never like to see those non-contact knee injuries.
Caleb Ferguson's going to come in for the injured Acton. As we're going to wait a second, get Acton back over to their side as the crowd gives him a applause. It's just something you never want to see in sports. Injuries are never good. As Inniking going to take the ball out for the Bulldogs. They're teaching themselves, going a little bit of a pressure. Over to Inniking. Drives baseline, dishes to pick up, out. Ferguson no good, rebound Grady Gardner. It looks like pickup with the foul. And Schleifer checks back in for the Bulldogs, I'm guessing for pickup.
It just seems like good things happen when the Artesians try and push the ball up the court. They either score and get fast break points, or they draw fouls like that.
Yeah. Just realized that pickup now has 3 fouls. AJ Reynolds taking it out for the Artesians. Chase. Pass out to Grady Gardner. Back to Jace in the corner. Wide open underneath the basket. That is going to be a foul there, and that's going to be on Coombs. AJ Reynolds is going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think next time if Reynolds is put in that position again, he's either going to do the same thing and draw the foul or pump fake, because he would have went way past him and Reynolds would have had the easy layup.
Reynolds to the line. Reynolds averaging 8.5 points per game. This is his first points here. Second attempt. No good for the Artesians. 28-13 now the score. Inniking, nice pass there to Ben Ferguson, but he misses the layup. Hunter Stroud goes up strong. No good on that end.
Yeah, I think it hit him right. He was standing out of bounds and the ball accidentally hit Coombs.
Yeah, so this is going to be Artesian ball. Looks like Grady Gardner going to take it out for the Artesians. And this is really the push they needed at this end of this second quarter. Jace LaFerry for 3. He got it.
That's big. That's a big shot for Martinsville. That cuts the lead down to 12. Hopefully that can get something going. They get another bucket. Maybe cut the lead down to single digits before we go into halftime.
Yeah, Grady almost had that pass. Coombs on the drive. Spin. Lay. No good. Rebound by A.J. Reynolds. And just like that, momentum kind of switched a little bit to the Artesians' favor.
Got to take advantage of this. Can't have any bad passes. Need to make smart decisions.
Lane Taylor goes up with it. No good.
That's a good take by Taylor. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they call a foul on that next time.
Ferguson out to Coombs for 3. Already hit one already. Hits a second one. Coombs 8 points on the night. Timeout is called.
It's kind of ironic. You know, we were just talking about how the Artesians could try and get some momentum here. They just hit the 3, and then the Bulldogs just come right back and hit a 3 right after, and that just, it really kills the momentum. It's tough to come back from, especially when it's pushing the lead to 15 in the second quarter like it just did, 31-16.
Well, if there's one team to go down 15, it's a three-point shooting team is a team that can come back. And this is what the Artesians have. They're a three-point shooting team. A lot of youth on the team. But they just got to start hitting shots. Something we said in the opening. Their keys to the game. That third one, hitting shots. They just need to do that. And also, they haven't really limited the transition very well. A lot of easy layups for the Bulldogs. As teams come back out, Garrett Long had checked in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and I think just kind of maybe trying to guess on the second half. I think maybe the Bulldogs might be, obviously they're going to be more tired in the second half, which means they might not move around as much as they have been when the Artesians get set up on offense.
And Ferry misses the layup. That is a big miss there. Cuts the lead down to 13 if he hits that.
Yeah, he just needs to slow down there. Trying to go too fast.
King setting up the offense for the Bulldogs. Stroud wanted the steal there. It's a little late. Kick ball there by Lane Taylor, the lone senior on the court for either team tonight. Caleb Ferguson's going to take it out. Well, miscommunication works out, though. As Ferguson's going to set up the offense now for the Bulldogs.
I'd say the Bulldogs are already going to have the momentum going into halftime, but if they can, I think we'll have, not sure what we have right now. It looks like Martinsville is going to get the ball.
Yeah, either a travel or push off, something like that.
Yeah, maybe a foul away from the ball, but yeah, that kind of goes away from what I was saying. I was saying if the Bulldogs can get a shot here before the time runs out, then that would be big for them. But if the Artesians can do it here, that would be even bigger for them.
Rebound Grady Gardner, 2 seconds left, puts it up. No good. That's going to be the end of the second quarter as the Columbus North Bulldogs lead 31-16. You're watching Martinsville versus Columbus North on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel, IHSAA TV, and WREP 15 Sports.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss for 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group. I'm ready to go. We just want to win. I'm ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown, home style, home team, home for the holidays, your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee is a group of 9 junior and 9 senior student athletes from across Indiana, nominated by their principals, who serve as a liaison between the IHSAA and the student athlete community. The SAC provides input and feedback to the IHSAA on a wide range of issues related to high school athletics.
The SAC meets several times each year to receive hands-on leadership skills and to discuss issues related to high school athletics, including sportsmanship, safety, eligibility requirements, and the overall student-athlete experience. The committee also works to promote the values of high school athletics, such as teamwork, respect, and perseverance.
The SAC organizes and participates in various community service and leadership activities throughout the year within their home communities and as ambassadors during IHSAA state championship events, as well as planning and administering the annual Student Leadership Conference, where student athletes come from across the state to learn about leadership and teamwork.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee plays an important role in representing the voice of student athletes in Indiana and helps to ensure that high school athletics in the state remain focused on promoting the well-being and development of all participants.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Holman, he'll fire his three.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium. Here at halftime, we're going to get some scores for you. Starting with the Bulldogs. Leading the way for the Bulldogs is going to be Max Coombs. Has 8 points right now. Coming right behind him, Caleb Ferguson, 7 points. Garrett Long and Nate Indeking both have 6. And then Nolan Pickup and Drew Schaefer both have 2 points. For the Artesians leading the way, Jace LaFerry has 8. Hunter Stroud with 4. Mason Dodson with 3. And then AJ Reynolds with 1. We're going to take another break here. You're watching Martinsville vs. Columbus North on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel, IHSAA TV, and WREP 15 Sports.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the start of the third quarter is upon us, as the Bulldogs do have a 15-point lead on the Artesians, 31-16. Like we said earlier, right now is Max Coombs, Garrett Long, and Nate Inneking, and Caleb Ferguson just leading the way for the Bulldogs. They are doing very well as a collective team, scoring the ball. And for the Artesians right now, Jace LaFerry has been your guy, but you really need to get Grady Garner some touches. As for the Artesians, Grady Gardner, Hunter Stroud, Lane Taylor, Jace LaFerry, and A.J. Reynolds is going to be your starters coming out for the Bulldogs. Caleb Ferguson, Max Coombs, Nate Inneking, Drew Schieffer, and Garrett Long, starters for the Bulldogs coming back out. The Artesians will want to start off quick here.
Yeah, I thought maybe LaFerry would shoot that.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was about to pull that.
Yeah, just dribble up 3-point line. That would have been a great way to start.
Especially if he hits it, I haven't talked much about it. Columbus North's defense has been great tonight. It's going to be a blocking foul. We're going to get that on Max Coombs.
Yeah, that was either going to be a blocking foul or a kickball violation. He could have gotten called for either of those.
Only holding a team to 16 points and a half. That's really good basketball you're playing. Dish to Grady Garner. Takes it back out. Let's set up an offense.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and get some sneaky passes down low to an open teammate, or they're just going to try and hit threes.
Well, we came in saying this is a three-point team, and they need to build on this right here. Can't let an easy basket by the Bulldogs. 4 points now for Reynolds there. Caleb Ferguson dishes it to Schieffer. Schieffer out to Coombs. Coombs on the drive, Coombs on the lay. Coombs gets it.
That was a nice move by Coombs. Put a move on Gardner, got him a little off his track, and got the nice finish.
10 points now for Coombs. Grady Garner for three. Got it.
And that's the first time we've called his name for scoring tonight, as he is the leading scorer with 22 points a game. So hopefully we call his name a lot more for, let's hope, some threes.
Caleb Ferguson now has 9 points on the night. Pass deflection there. It's going to remain the Artesians' ball. 35-22 your score. And they're just going to keep shooting threes if I'm the Artesians, I think.
Yeah, Gardner's just got to have more control if he's going to dribble into the lane like that. He's got to make sure that he's not, loosely handling the ball, because if he is handling it loosely at all, then they're just going to stick a hand in there and tip it out, which is what happened there.
Nate Inneking going to take it out for the Bulldogs. And the point guard, Ferguson, up the court. Back door. Side Natsu. Inneking on the drive. I think they're going to get a foul on Hunter Stroud. Max Coombs going to take it out for the Bulldogs. 13-point game here. Artesians have come off hot. 2 threes. The Bulldogs have gotten a few layups of their own. Nice pass there down low. And nice deflection there. A.J. Reynolds goes up with it. Gets fouled. 2 shots. That'll be upcoming for A.J. Reynolds. That's just something that the Artesians do well, Bo. Scoring in transition, getting fouls, something they need to do more of in this game.
Yeah, and if Reynolds slows down there just a little bit, I think he can even get the M1 call there. But hey, if he can keep hitting his free throws like he has been, then what's the point in, well, I guess there is a point for getting an and one because you get 3, but, you know, he's hitting his free throws. That's all that matters.
Reynolds' second free throw attempt. No good. Dangerous pass there. Almost stolen away by Jason Ferry. Down low, Garrett Long out to Caleb Ferguson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Nate Inking, though. And Max Coombs, does he get the third? No. But Schleifer goes up strong and gets it. 4 points now for Schleifer.
Can't allow offensive rebounds like that. Got to put a button to someone and box out. Yeah, that's... Gardner looked out with that one there. He was getting trapped at half court.
One place they teach you never to put the ball. Don't put the ball above your head.
It seemed like those 2 Columbus North players only hit the ball, but I think that's what Coach Ferguson saw too. He wasn't quite happy about that one, but...
Jason Ferry, deep 3, no good. Rebound by A.J. Reynolds, gets the tip. And that's something that the Artesians just haven't really had in the last few years. Not a 6'5" guy who really get in there and rebound, gets tips.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a high school game in a while, except for a couple years back whenever J.Q. Roberts was here for Bloomington North. He could do stuff like that, and he threw it down all the time. Very athletic guy.
It's a second foul on A.J. Reynolds. Drew Schleifer going to go to the line, has 4 points so far tonight.
Yeah,
2 shots.
Speaking of Bloomington North, that's the team that ended Martinsville's season last year in sectionals at Center Grove. And JQ was a part of that team as well.
And I think he's at Vanderbilt now playing basketball.
Yep.
Okay, second free throw attempt. Goes 2 for 2 for the line. Okay, pickup comes in for Schleifer. Just like that, it's a 14-point game again. Ephesians is really trying to get something going here. Hunter Stroud breaks the press easily. They're going to get last touch by pickup. It bounced off his foot. Grady Gardner taking it out of bounds. Grady Gardner for 3. No good. Rebounded by pickup. Fast break here. Coombs for 3. Got it.
That's the type of shot you want if you're Martinsville and if you're Gardner, but he's not hitting them tonight.
Coombs now has 13 points on the night. Pushes the lead.
Yeah, that's the danger of just trying to get the ball across the court, which it seems like that's the easiest option is to just dribble and get it past the half-court line. But right when you do that, you got 2 guys coming up to trap you.
Deflection there, stolen away. That Inniking loses it. And going to be last touch by Ferguson, going to be Artesian ball. And now it is a 17-point game. Artesians really need something as half of the third quarter is now gone. This 1-2-2 press still calling troubles. Jason Ferry for 3, no good.
And I mean, that's an open shot. It's a
Garrett
good shot
Long
to take. It's not falling for Martinsville.
It's one of those nights as a 3-point shooting team. You're going to have off nights. The ball's just not going to go in. And right now, it just hasn't fallen for them.
Yeah.
Timeout. Yep.
Unfortunately, it has fallen for the Bulldogs, and those same shots have fallen for Columbus North. And
yeah, for Coombs. Really, I mean, it's at 3 threes. He's 13 points, like we said. And he's really playing big for the Bulldogs. And for the Artesians, A.J. Reynolds had a really good third quarter here. 7 points for him now in the night. But I think the real story for the Artesians is, I mean, Grady's only shot the ball like 3 times tonight. Only hit one of them. here's your guy who's averaging 22 points a game. He needs to shoot more shots. As both teams come back on the floor. Pick up, Long, Ferguson, Coombs, and Inniking for the Bulldogs. And Reynolds, LaFerry, Gardner, Stroud, and Wolf for the Artesians.
Yeah, I think this Columbus North team is playing extremely well right now, but they're going to be really good next year and definitely a tough opponent for the Artesians. And the same thing goes for Martinsville. They haven't been playing their best basketball tonight, but they're also going to be good next year. Just two really young teams. And in the first quarter, it kind of showed because, you know, it was 10-4, and with a low-scoring quarter like that, that's...
What a block there by Garrett Long. Tall 6'4" frame, gets up there and blocks it. Pick up for three. No good.
Yeah, it's just unlucky there. When it hits that court, it's out of bounds, so three doesn't count.
Dotson comes in for Gardner. 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Reese could dribble a little bit there. Reynolds dishes it out. Hunter Stroud for three. No good. Rebound by Reese Wolf. Out to Jace LaFerry for three. No good again. Rebound by Mason Dodson. His floater, no good. And just kind of the struggles for the Artesians. Even just cannot be hitting shots. Coombs gets the leg. That's now 15 points for Coombs tonight. He's having himself a night. 21-point lead now, and Artesians really just need to get one to fall. AJ Reynolds, deep three, in and out. They can't buy a bucket right now.
It's just been the story. I mean, shots like that look good and just goes in and out.
I'll get a foul there on Reese Wolf. Pickup's going to go to the line for two. 2 points for him so far. And it looks like it's going to be Gavin Wilburn checking in for the Artesians. And that's going to be Ben Ferguson for the Bulldogs, who also will be checking in. As Wilburn gets LaFerry and Ferguson gets Inniking.
Now you got the two Ferguson brothers on the court. I wonder if they'll have some chemistry.
No good on that second one. 3 points for pickup. Gavin Wilburn, they're going to set up the offense. Talking about Gavin Wilburn, his dad, an all-state player for the Artesians. They're down there by pickup. Coombs drive is going to be off an Artesian player. So the Bulldogs will retain the ball. Looks like it's going to be Ben Ferguson going to take it out for the Bulldogs as Inniking checks in for Coombs. Looks like a timeout is going to be called by the Bulldogs as the Bulldogs have a 22-point lead.
Yeah, they've just really been running away with this one. They've grown their lead every quarter, and they're just playing fast-paced basketball. They're taking advantage of what Martinsville's doing. They're not letting them get a lot of shots up, and the shots that Martinsville does get up, just not falling for them.
Yeah, they just cannot buy a bucket. Artesians just cannot hit a shot right now, and that's really been the story of the game. Like you said, if you're the Bulldogs here coming out of this timeout, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't see any reason to change, really, what they're doing. They're playing fast. They're doing, I talked with Coach Ferguson earlier, they're doing what they need to be doing. You know, they're more consistent. They've been guarding the perimeter very well. Only 25 points so far through 3 quarters. and they have paid attention to this. They've done the little things in this game really well. As it looks like pickup long, Inniking and the Ferguson brothers coming back out for the Bulldogs. For the Artesians coming out, Reynolds, Wolf, Dodson, Wilburn, and Stroud. Talking to another All-State dad here, Wilburn, and also Reese Wolf, his dad, an All-State player for the Artesians.
Yeah, those guys, they played together too.
Yeah, 1991. Inniking, nice rebound, dishes to Caleb Ferguson for 2, and he got it. 11 points now for Caleb Ferguson. Just pushes the lead to 24 now. Bulldogs just been sticking in this 3-2 zone. Giving the Artesians problems all night.
Yeah, it's really worked for him, and I think they're going to get Reese Wolf with a push-off there. I have my eye on that down low, and yeah, he just tried to create space and got a little handsy, and I think the official was looking right at it.
Inniking going to take it out, passes it to Ferguson. 42 seconds left in this third quarter. Ferguson takes it to the hoop. No good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up strong with it. And no good again. Rebound by A.J. Reynolds. Gavin Wilburn. A.J. Reynolds going to take it up against this Columbus North pressure.
Yeah, Gavin Wilburn, a sophomore out there, along with 2 other sophomores and then 2 juniors.
Loses it.
Yeah, he just tried to save that one. And
that's going to do it for this third quarter. Columbus North 49, Martinsville 25. You're watching Martinsville versus Columbus North on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel, IHSAA TV, and WREP 15 Sports.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of the fourth quarter. It's going to be Artesian ball coming out. Inniking, Ferguson, the other Ferguson, long, and pickup in for the Bulldogs. For the Artesians, it's going to be Reynolds, Dodson, Wolf, Stroud, and LaFerry. LaFerry for 2. No good. Rebound by pickup.
it's fourth quarter. Everything you got, it's got to go into this quarter. You know, if it's football, we got our fists up right now. Everyone's getting hyped. I'm sure that's exactly what Coach Daggs is telling his team. He's saying, all right, guys, it's all or nothing right here. You're going to have to give everything you got in this fourth quarter.
Tough layup. No good by Ferguson. Fast break opportunity here. Dodson with the drive. Dodson lay, no good. 3 points so far on the night for Dodson. Goes to the line with a chance to get 2 more.
Good aggressive take by Dodson. Keep moving the ball. Push the ball up the court. Go all the way. Try and go coast to coast. Draw a foul. Get a couple free throws.
First free throw attempt, no good.
Of course, there is another part to all of what I just said, and it's hitting the free throws as well.
Gets that second one to fall. 4 points now for Mason Dodson. That is his points per game. He averages 4. Kenny King down low, out to pick up. Swings the rock. Gets it inside, too long. So it's a screen. Kenny King on the drive. And lays no good. Rebound by A.J. Reynolds. Fast break. Opportunity here, no. Columbus North is going to quickly get into that press. Nice pass there by Wolf. But stolen away there now by Ferguson. They don't get a blocking foul on Dodson.
Yeah, he drew a charge earlier, so not surprised that we see him trying to do that again. Just doesn't quite get it there.
Timeout is now going to be called. 23-point game. Look at the Artesians bench here, right here. Now to the Columbus North. Now, talking about Columbus North, they played really well today. Now, they're playing hard, they're playing fast, and they're doing everything for their coach, Coach Ferguson.
Yeah, and I mean, when you look at a team like Columbus North, you look at the record, and they are 0-3 right now, and they've played decent teams so far, pretty good teams, but they just do not look like an 0-3 team at all. I mean, what we're seeing, they're hitting lots of shots. They're just moving the ball really well. They're playing really smart, getting good shots up. They're finding themselves with open layups because they're just really taking advantage of what Martinsville's doing. And it's been a rough outing for Martinsville, who, ironically is 2-0 right now. It's the first time they've done that since the 2015-2016 season, and they're just they're kind of just getting outplayed right now. They're just it's tough. It's tough if you're on Martinsville right now. You've dug yourself a hole this deep. 23-point deficit. You got most of a quarter to play still, but you just got to keep your head up and keep pushing and just look for only the positive things that come out of this game. And how about that play? Now we know what they were doing in that huddle. That would have lit up their side of the gym.
Going for the lob dunk. Gets the foul. No good on the dunk. Timeout is going to be called. And here we are to another timeout. That was the third foul on Reese Wolf.
I don't think Coach Staggs is too happy.
No, he is not very happy. I'm talking about back to Columbus North. They've just been the better team tonight.
Yeah, what you're seeing right now, you just see a bunch of Columbus North faces with a bunch of smiles on them, and then it's just the complete opposite on the Martinsville side. Vibes are not as high, obviously, and it's just tough. You got the guys right there who are looking at each other, talking, kind of just having fun, and that it makes sense. They have this big of a lead. They should be having fun, and just gotta keep playing.
Garrett Long has 8 points tonight. Going to go to the line for 2. No good on the first. Gets the second one to fall.
It's really what we've seen all night, just this this kind of stuff, Artesian's moving the ball around, just not really having anything open, making the cross-court pass. Usually we see him shooting those threes, but
yeah, it's been the story of the night. Just great defense. There's a deep three there. Hunter Stroud gets it, though. 7 points now on the night for him. I mean, it's not completely over yet, but they're going to need something incredible to come back in this one. As Coombs looks to be coming back in, and then Austin Perry makes his first appearance of the night for the Bulldogs. Garrett Long, Nate Indeking coming out for the Bulldogs. Ben Ferguson will take it out. That's stolen away by Reese Wolf. Hunter Stroud, fast break. Out to Jace LaFerry for three. No good. Stolen away by Reese Wolf.
I think that shot might have got blocked there. Good job by Wolf, though.
And that's stolen by Ferguson. Coombs goes up with it. No good. Rebound by A.J. Reynolds.
And there's a good pass by LaFerry, and that, ooh, Stroud just couldn't finish it.
Foul's going to get called on Jace LaFerry. And with the new rules, they really can't foul much more without giving the other team 2 shots. A.J. Reynolds checks out for Grady Gardner. Mason Dodson also coming back in. Lane Taylor came in also. Caleb Ferguson down to Schleifer, no good. It's going to be Artesian ball.
I think Ferguson's arguing, saying that Martinsville guy kicked it.
Bulldogs kind of taking off the press as they do have a 21-point lead. Nice steal by Ferguson, and a pass to his brother, who lays it in for 2. First points of the night for Ben Ferguson. Hunter Stroud, another deep 3, no good. Ben Ferguson with a rebound. To Perry. Ferguson on the drive. Finds Schleifer. Back out. Back down to Schleifer. And cross-court pass. This is going to be 3-ball good by Caleb Ferguson. 14 points for him on the night.
It's just been a mixture of a poor shooting night for Martinsville and a really hot shooting night for Columbus North. And Wolf was not on the same page as LaFerry at all there, as LaFerry just throws out of bounds.
Pickup comes in for Perry. Oh, excuse me. Actually, Caleb Ferguson coming out. Perry staying in. Foul's going to get called on Grady Gardner. And with that new rule, they reached the 5 foul of this fourth quarter. So automatic 2 shots for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be Coombs going to the line. Coombs has 15 so far tonight. It's easy if he adds a little onto that. Gets the first. 16 now for him. Second attempt upcoming, and it is going to be good. 17 for Coombs tonight. Him and Caleb Ferguson really leading the way for the Bulldogs. Jace LaFerry for 3. Got it. 11 points now for LaFerry.
Yeah, he's hit a few threes. He shot the amount that he's supposed to shoot, and so is Gardner. They just haven't
Austin
got
Perry.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got him. He's shooting threes and he's hitting threes. So
Austin Perry, first time getting in a few minutes ago, comes in, lights out.
Exactly. I mean, he he comes off the bench and drains a three. It's just it's what they've done tonight.
This is one of those nights for the Bulldogs. Everything goes in, and for the Artesians, everything's just not going in. Ben Ferguson there gets another bucket. 4 points now for him. Deep three, Jace LaFerry, no good. So I thought that one might have been a touch by Lane last, but Landon Potteroff and Zane Capshaw coming in for Reese Wolf and Lane Taylor. Getting some young guys in. Jace LaFerry, another three, no good again. Rebound by Schleifer. Stolen away by LaFerry. Grady Gardner, fast break. And one.
It's a good take by Gardner, going coast to coast, finishing. I think that's going to be big for Martinsville. It could have been big this game, but it was pretty big this game. But I think just this season, a lot of the fast break stuff is what's going to be really beneficial for him.
Gage King checked in as Grady Gardner hits that. 6 points for him on the night. Just not a great night for Grady Gardner. The guy coming in averaging 22 points a game. It's not that he's really missed that many shots, just he hasn't shot them.
Yeah, it's just been the Columbus North defense that has taken away any type of three that you want to shoot, really. And we talked about earlier their scouting reports, how they maybe don't focus on the little things that they're supposed to focus on there. And, I mean, they've really done very well on that tonight, of taking away shots like that for Gardner. I mean, he had pickup right in his face in that shot. He just hit the shot because that's kind of how Grady plays. He'll hit the shot in your face if he needs to, but it's been a really good job by Columbus North on doing what they're supposed to do.
See, I feel like Grady Gardner should have kept playing like this early on in the game.
Yeah, he's just
seemed like he was kind of playing a little passive in the span of about 20 seconds. I mean, he has 8 points.
Yeah, Gardner's he said, all right, I'll just do it myself, and it's really what he's tried to do.
I mean, he turned his game, only having 3 points through 3 quarters. Now has 11 through 4. Really changed his game around.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to hurt his average on his 22.5 points.
Pick up with a 2 point there. 5 points now for him. Ty Stroud for three. No good. Rebound by Zane Capshaw. He goes up with it. No good. Rebound there by Gage King. Ferguson passes to Perry. Perry goes in, kicks out. Gage King for three, no good. Rebound by Ty Stroud. Foul's going to get called on Eli Smith. That's going to be Alex Stout. And Josh Roberson checking in for the Artesians. Perry pickpockets Ty Stroud. Gets the layup. $20 seconds left. Alex Stout now with the ball. Eight seconds remaining.
Wonder if they're going to try and get a shot here. No, they're not.
That's going to do it here from John R. Wooden Gymnasium as Columbus North wins 66-40. Have a little scoring for you for the Bulldogs. Long finishes with 9. Ferguson with 14, Inniking with 6, Perry with 5, Coombs with 17, Pickup with 5, Ferguson with 4, and Schleifer with 6. And for the Artesians, Gardner finishes with 11, Stroud finishes with 7, Reynolds with 7, Ferry finishes with 11, and Mason Dodson finishes with 4. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and a big thanks to the students in the broadcasting program at MHS who produced it. Those students are Austin Bray, Ezra Polly, Kaylee Maxwell, and Mia Boyd. For those students, along with my broadcast partner, Bo Dilly, I'm Nate Long. Good night, everyone.